In this video, I'm going to be talking about the top 5 best credit cards for entrepreneurs. So if you guys didn't know, business credit cards are a little bit more different from your personal credit cards. Business credit cards are like personal credit cards on steroids. That's how I always put it. And the reason why I say it like that is because they offer a plethora of benefits. And we'll start with a couple right here. Business credit cards often have a better welcome bonus. They often have better protection and better benefits and better cashback categories for business owners, depending on the card. But for the most part, those are the 4 major things that are true. But most importantly, you guys, business credit cards do not report to your personal credit card account. So if you guys are someone who owns a personal credit card, say this is my Chase Sapphire Preferred and say this is my Chase Ink Business Preferred. If I have a $10,000 balance that I feel like not paying off and I want to carry that balance over and I don't want to pay off my credit card and it's on my Chase Sapphire Preferred card, because my debt went up on this, my credit report or my credit score tanks, it goes down. But if I had that $10,000 debt on my Ink Business Preferred card, because this does not affect my personal credit report, I would still maintain my good credit score of 750 or whatever your credit score is. So that's another huge benefit. I think these credit card issuers understand that when you're trying to start your own business or your own side hustle or whatever it is, there is a lot of risk involved. And if you're putting your credit cards on the line and you're jeopardizing your credit score, I think that just makes the whole thing even harder than it already is, because statistically, business owners, we have it pretty hard. Businesses aren't supposed to succeed statistically. So I think it's really nice that business credit cards do not affect your personal credit report. I think that's just one of the main benefits of business credit cards. Now, I think that kind of leads into the question. So what counts as a business? Like what can I consider a business? This is a question I get so often. Business credit cards should be really named small business credit cards or side hustle credit cards or startup credit cards. And the reason why that is because anything really can be a business. If you guys have walked someone's dog before, if you guys have tutored anyone before and got paid for it, if you guys booked someone's travel plans and they paid you for that, or if you guys sold some books and flipped some stuff on eBay, sold some shoes on the internet over eBay, that all counts as a side hustle or a small business or under the umbrella term business. You guys are conducting a business transaction. And just because you're not doing tens of hundreds of $1,000s a month, it doesn't mean that you don't qualify for a business credit card. Business credit cards are meant for just everyday people. They're meant for people who are looking to start their business that may not be up in millionaires, billionaires, and quite successful yet. They're supposed to be a leveraging tool that we have and that we can take advantage of if we need it. So if you're someone who's not sure about how much money they make or if their business is legitimate, go through the application process or go check out my business credit blog where I screenshotted step-by-step the application process, where they even have a huge list of what you can do. So let's talk about some of the best business cards now that we got that out the way. So number 1, my favorite card is going to be the Chase Ink Business Preferred card. And the reason why I really like this card is because this card offers the highest welcome offer for Chase. So this card offers you an 80,000 point bonus. And if we do a 1 cent to 1 point equivalent, that's $800. But if we did a 2 cent to 1 point equivalent, which is not hard at all to do, you're getting $1,600 worth right there. So I would say middle ground of 1 to 2 cent, 1.5 cent per point. If you guys are making $1,200 from a single credit card, that is good value right there. That alone that allows you to keep that credit card for at least a decade right there. Just an amazing feature from that credit card, and that's why it's number 1 on my list, because it offers such a high welcome bonus that you can attribute to anything, and it's just free money at that point. Number 2 and number 3, it's going to be the Chase Ink Business Cash card, and it's going to be the Chase Ink Business Unlimited card. The Chase Ink Business Cash places a little bit higher than the Unlimited, and this is because there are some cashback categories in there that I really found myself using a lot. The office supply stores where you get 5% back, that's pretty valuable. But on top of that, they offer these promotions where you don't have to pay interest on your credit card for about 12 months. Now, during the time of this recording, it is about 12 months if you guys get that card, so that means it won't affect your personal score and you won't have to pay interest for about a whole year. And if you're someone who's looking to start their business and you're not sure where it's going to go and you need to invest and you don't want to jeopardize your personal credit report, these business credit cards are something you guys need to look into leveraging. For me personally, when I was buying a lot of inventory, about 6,000 units for my private label brand after I was done drop shipping, I was like, yo, if I put this on my Chase Sapphire Preferred and I go out of business and I have this debt on my personal card, I am screwed. Like if my personal score tanks, like everything's done, especially because I'm a credit card YouTuber now too. Like everything's done. So what I was really thankful for at that time was business credit cards. I did not know it did not affect my personal credit report. And I didn't know some of these cards offered no interest for really long periods of time. So I took advantage of that, and it was one of the best decisions I made. And if you're someone who's looking to start their own business, you have to invest into wholesale items or more costly goods or advertising, and you're not sure where it's going to go, and you don't want to injure your personal credit report, and you don't want to take out a loan from the bank that's going to give you 20 to 30% interest, look into business credit cards, you guys. It was a savior for me, and I feel like it's going to help a lot of you guys out there too. So those 2 cards or those 3 cards are number 3 on my list. Number 4 is going to be the American Express Blue Business Cash or the Blue Business Plus card. Now, I'm going to categorize these both as number 4 because they're pretty much essentially the same card, except the Blue Business Plus card gives you points, while the Blue Business Cash, while it infers, it gives you cash back. So if you're someone who doesn't really want to get into the points game for whatever reason, and you just want to do cash, maybe it's a lot simpler for business deductions, or if you want to give out your cash to employees or something, it's just a lot easier to calculate, then the Blue Business Cash card is the card you want to go for. I really like the American Express Blue Business cards because they offer a really generous credit limit. So I've had users report a credit limit of $50,000 to $70,000 with their Blue Business Plus card. Plus, American Express is known to have really, really good customer support where they fight for you. So an example is when I was buying a lot of my inventory, it was one of the most scariest moments in my life. I still remember this like it was yesterday. I had to do like a 60-40 split where I spent a couple $1,000s and I had to send that over to my manufacturers in China, people I've never met before. And I was thinking, if I get screwed, I could really get screwed. And I knew I had protection from Alibaba and the different platforms, but one of the things that I wanted to make sure I had protection for was from my credit cards, because it's just an extra layer of protection. It makes me sleep easier at night. So American Express really fights for their consumers. Before I make any big purchases, I do 2 things. I call them and I let them know, hey, I'm about to make a big purchase and I want you guys to monitor this purchase. It's going to China. Hopefully, no one's going to get scammed here, but I always let my bank issuers know what's about to happen if I'm going to make a big purchase like that, just because things like that have gone flagged in the past and that's actually raised alarms on my account. So that's something that's actually helped out a lot. You get an extra layer of protection. And on top of that, the American Express Blue Business cards are very easy to get accepted for. So most people that I know that apply for it get accepted automatically on the first try. It's a great card and you get 2%. So if you can't find a category where your purchase goes into with any of the Inc. business cards for Chase, you can know that you're getting 2% universal cashback or points rather than the 1.5% unlimited that is usually the norm with most of these cards. Now, card number 5 is going to be the Business Platinum card. This card offers so much value if you're someone that travels a lot. Now, if you're someone that doesn't travel a lot, this might not be worth it to you. But if you're someone like me where you're making videos, you're sitting at home all day, and you don't really leave the house, but you want to get a different scene of environment, you want to be productive somewhere else, and you want to have a nice quiet working space, the Business Platinum card offers a benefit called WeWork membership. So if you guys apply before December, you get a full year's benefit of WeWork, and this basically means you guys can go to any office, any WeWork location, DC, Philly, Atlanta, Georgia, France, Italy, wherever they have them. You can find a WeWork location and work there completely for free just by applying for that Business Platinum card. Now, the Business Platinum card has a super high welcome bonus where you have to spend $25,000 to get the full 100,000 membership reward points. For me personally, I made a video on this. Check out this video where I talk more about it. With regard to that, the Business Platinum card is a really good card. You get status at different places, and on top of that, the WeWork benefit, it's just going to kick in. And if you're someone who is a digital nomad, you're an entrepreneur, you're someone who has to do a lot of work on the internet, and you want a little bit of flex value, that is going to be the card that I recommend people, Business Platinum card. It has a high annual fee, but you do get a lot of benefits, and the WeWork benefit pays for that card for the next couple years. Now, I'll give you guys a bonus card too. I think 5 cards was good, but because 3 of them were Chase Inc. cards, let's give you guys an extra bonus card. And this is going to be the American Express Business Prime card by Amazon. Now, this is a co-branded card, and this is a card that I personally applied for, and man, That is a good card. So I do a lot of shopping on Amazon where I get 5% back now with that card. If you guys choose not to get 5% back, you can actually opt in for a 3-month payment plan. And the way that works is that if you can't afford an item for whatever reason, say you're buying a brand new MacBook Pro, it costs a couple $1,000s, and you're not going to get your full paycheck until next week, you can opt in for that 3-month payment plan and not take the 5%. And that means you have no interest for 3 months. Now, the American Express Business Prime card is another really good card. Very easy card to get accepted for. And I've seen a lot of people that actually have higher credit limits with that card too. And if you're someone who shops a lot on Amazon, it's just a no-brainer. They offer an instant gift card of $125 when you sign up. And at the time of this recording, actually, you guys are in for a treat because they're offering a welcome bonus that I've never seen before. So right now is a historic high compared to even when they released that card. So if you guys spent X amount, I don't remember exactly what the details were, but if you spend X amount, they're going to give you another incentive on top of that. So guys, that was my 5+1 bonus best credit cards for entrepreneurs. So my top 5 best cards for entrepreneurs may not be the top 5 best for you guys. It's really going to be dependent on what your business is. So if you're someone who's spending a lot of money at the office supply store, then a card like the Inc. Business Cash Card is going to be the one for you. Or if you're someone who spends a lot in categories that don't apply to the ones that I mentioned, then cards like the Blue Business Plus or the Blue Business Cash Card are going to be the ones that are best for you. It just depends on what your business is and really where you're spending your money. So that's for up to you guys to decide. But that really was my general list. My recommendation is don't get so focused on the cashback categories, but just focus on obtaining as many cards as you can, because the welcome bonus that they offer is always going to outweigh that cashback category, especially in the short-term play. Maybe not the long-term run, but the short-term play without a doubt. So if you're looking to accumulate a lot of points within a short period of time, look into those welcome bonuses, look into getting a lot of business cards. And if you guys are interested at all in getting any business cards, I have business card affiliate links down below that really does support the channel. And on top of that, I spent a lot of time on an in-depth walkthrough guide on getting your first business credit card. I talk about the process you need to go through. It's really not that hard, you guys. You can do it 2 ways. You guys can apply with your EIN or without your EIN using your full name and as a sole proprietorship. And there have been many people that have been getting accepted for business cards that way too. So if you are interested in getting a business card and you aren't sure what the necessary steps are, make sure you guys check out the blog and make sure you guys check out my other business credit card videos that I have on my channel. But in the meantime, I hope this video really helped you guys out. And if it did, make sure you guys drop a like. I actually recorded this video twice, you guys, if you didn't know, and I forgot to turn this guy on. So I just redid the whole thing. Hopefully the second take was a little better. I personally think the first take was better, but whatever. We're not a perfectionist out here. Thank you guys so much for the support. And if you guys have used those business card links, because a number of you guys have, thank you guys so much. That really does support the channel a lot. And I can't even express that gratitude enough. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys all. Have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.